Hi. This is my first time doing anything like this, like talking to the camera without anyone actually listening to this until I put it on, so the internet, so yeah, bear with me in my ever-going conquest to put this up. But this is for SM, or Soulmate. Soulmate's quiz video quiz, there it is, / accent challenge. I just learned about this last night from a good friend of mine on the site, Kat. Well, internet friend, Kat. So, let's get started. What is your OOCC name? Ishka. I-S-K-A, just in case you guys want to know how it's spelled. Who is / are your characters? Well, the ones on Soulmate are Chica Harrison, David McHenry, Cassia or Cass Harrison, and Brandon Archer. I used to have another one. I used to have another guy, Shadow Calbert, but he's left the site. How long have you been where are you from? That's like saying, is the sky blue? No, it's not. It's not like it's saying it, but that's a pretty odd question for me to answer, cause I'm a military kid, so I travel a lot, and so, but the one place where I thought I was mostly home at was Japan, when I was in Japan. Right now I'm in the state of Maryland, and yeah. But I was born in England, so all over the place. Okay, next question. How long have you been on Soulmate? Roughly about a year and 2 months. So roughly, like, I've been gone, and I've been really gone, and then not there as often as I wanted to be a few months, so roughly around that time, maybe even a little less than a year if we're counting when I haven't been on as much as I wanted to be. So yeah, roughly about a year. So roughly about a year and 2 months, around there. Do you know anyone on Soulmate in real life? No. But I have Skyped with people from there, like Kat and Corey, Gildra, and a few other people that I can't remember. I mean, unless you count text, then I've done with Vander. But that's about it. So yeah, I don't know anyone in real life on Soulmate, but I do know them from Skype. So pronounce the following words: aunt, roof, root, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably Alabama, liar, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, cot, naturally, aluminum, gift, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, poi, goip, not goip, oh god, GPOY, polka dots, papaya, penthouse, subtext, and smile. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? TP. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? Well, depending on the situation, I usually call it soda. But if I'm going out to a restaurant, I call it soda pop or cola. Just so people don't get it mixed up. What do you call your grandparents? Grandma, grandpa, except for my grandma on my dad's side. I call her Grammy in recent years. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? Shopping cart. What's the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? I have two, roly-poly and centipede. I mean, that thing can get, ugh. I'd rather not talk about it. What do you say to address a group of people? If I'm reading that correctly, I say y'all. I say y'all to a group of people. Hey y'all, everything alright? So yeah. So yeah. What do you call the kind of spider that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? Well, the only extremely long legs I know is the daddy long legs, or leggies as I kinda call them. Depending on if I want to be funny or not. So, yeah. Choose a book and read a passage from it. I actually made sure that I was prepared for this one because I have millions of books. So, millions of books around me. This is a very favorite series of mine. It's the Pelennor series, and I'm going to read a passage from its first book, The Naming, by Alison Croghan. Passage I'm going to read from it is when the main character of the series, for most of the series, meets up with the main guy of the series, Maldred and Cadavan, if that's how you say his name. But you don't know that until... So, this is how they meet, and I've always loved it, and that's how it got me entrapped in the series. But anyway, I'm rambling. On with the story. The hair on the back of Maldred's skin prickled. She had a strange taut feeling, as if there were about to be a storm, and the air was crackling with imminent lightning. She looked around the brae. A man stood there not 10 feet away, a man she had never seen before. For a moment, shock stopped her breath. The man was tall, and his stern face shadowed by a dark, roughly woven woolen hood. She stood up and reached for a rushlight, uncertain whether to shout for help. "Who are you?" she said sharply. The man was silent. She began to feel afraid. "Who are you?" she asked again. Was it a were out of the mountains? A ghost? Avenute, black spirit. Avenute, black spirit. It's supposed to be a threat, so I'm not really a good storyteller, so bear with me. "Nay," he said at last. "Nay, I am no black spirit, nor wear in a man's skin. No, forgive me. No, forgive me," he sighed heavily. "I am tired, and I am wounded. I am not quite myself." He smiled, but it was more like a wince, and as the rushlight fell past his hood and illuminated his features, Maldred saw that he was gray with exhaustion. His face was arresting. It seemed neither young nor old, the continuance of a man of perhaps 35 years, but somehow with the authority of age. He was high cheekboned and a firm mouth and large, deep-set eyes. He held her gaze. "And who are you, young witch-maiden? It takes sharp eyes to see the likes of me, although perhaps my art fails me. Name yourself." I've read more than a paragraph, but I love that scene too much to actually stop at a paragraphs, so I read probably 2, but I loved it. So anyway, before I start reading the rest of the book, as I have twice, I shall continue. Is it cold where you are? I mean, it's almost 60 here, so it might be colder. So, I haven't, but yeah, it depends on the day. So, what is your favorite color? Everything except purple and pink. I don't like those colors whatsoever. But the ones I go to most are red and black, so I guess those are my favorite colors. Because I don't have one color, I have 2. So, what is the last thing you drank? Orange juice. Would you rather have $1 million or 1,000,000 friends? I'd rather have $1 million and a few friends than 1,000,000 friends and a few dollars. So, yeah. Eat a taco or a quesadilla. I would rather eat a quesadilla, because then you can topple it off with everything and eat it like a pizza, if you really wanted to. So, yeah. Be a shark or an elephant. Elephant. Because you can actually be a family group with an elephant. You can't really do that with a shark. I'd rather be with family than alone, even though I'm mostly a loner, but I depend on my family so much that I'd rather have a family than myself. So, elephant. Do you speak a second language? Say something in it. I don't speak anything fluently, but I speak a little Japanese. So, konnichiwa, genki desu ka? Genki desu, anata wa? Basically, it's a conversation. Hello, how are you? I am fine. How about you? Pretty much, that's pretty much all there was to it. Do you think you have an accent? No. Have I been told I have one? Yes. So, it depends on the words. Like, sometimes I have a Minnesota accent, but then it's others. Then I have a southern accent, which I guess since I'm a military brat, I get all these bits and pieces of accents and put it into my own little one. So it's unique. If I have one, it's unique to me. So, end the video by saying any 3 words you want. Books, horses, rule. Oh, yeah, that's my video. Hi, everybody. That's it. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. I mean, it's 13 minutes and counting. So hopefully you aren't, like, sleeping through this whole thing. That's it. Bye. Have fun. Have a good rest of your day, and ciao.